The following rap is very cringy, but it is important to present ourselves as not stingy. We were founded a city on a hill, we must uphold this notion still. Good credit is key, our allies demand it. Why then can't Thomas Jefferson understand it? Backus farmers may prefer Thomas's slick presentation, but we must be virtuous, consider our nation. Jefferson's dreamy high-minded liberty prevents the implementation of effective policy. Now I'm an 18th century banker and rap makes me vomit. But remember, Jefferson does not understand profit.
Jefferson better check himself before he wreck himself, cause Hamilton about to drop some wealth. Fresh rhymes kill his health, ain't nobody this dank, ain't nobody building a better bank. I think outside the box, you stuck in a fish tank with those French francs. In a battle for the future that I've already won, they got me on the $10, you ain't even worth one. We get it, you're anti-bank, you're old school, but America needs to move forward, you old fool. You should be ashamed to call yourself a founding father, more like a snotty planter aristocrat, a slave carter. If you're trying to help America progress, don't bother.
Our country is in a precarious position. In order for this great Republican experiment to survive, we must have a coordinated central government capable of making virtuous decisions for the unity and good of the people. A firm union will be the utmost case to the peace and liberty of the states. This federal government must set creating good credit with foreign powers and a strong economic policy as its first priority. We must create a national debt to accomplish this. A national debt, if it is not excessive, will be to us a national blessing. To that end, we need a bank. A bank has a natural relation to that of collecting taxes, to that of regulating trade, to that of providing and protecting for the nation. Jefferson does not understand this. Under a Jefferson presidency, this country would have a clumsy, uncoordinated economic policy that wouldn't enable the growth essential to the development of a strong nation.
Jefferson better check himself before he wreck himself, cause Hamilton about to drop some wealth. Fresh rhymes kill his health, ain't nobody this dank, ain't nobody building a better bank. I think outside the box, you stuck in a fish tank with those French francs. In a battle for the future that I've already won, they got me on the $10, you ain't even worth one. We get it, you're anti-bank, you're old school, but America needs to move forward, you old fool. You should be ashamed to call yourself a founding father, more like a snotty planter aristocrat, a slave carter. If you're trying to help America progress, don't bother.
Jefferson would have us believe that he upholds the values of the people, that he is some virtuous protector of freedom. In reality, however, he is an interested citizen looking out for what suits him best. His plans would lead to the destruction of our nation, but they would enrich him personally. He talks of lofty revolutionary principles, yet where was he when we were fighting the tyranny of the British? Citizens, we need order and progress. This aristocratic, slave-owning, two-faced charlatan for liberty is the same man who wanted to involve us in French affairs at a time we ought to be managing our own. He supports uncontrolled riots, whiskey-fueled uprisings, and the dangerous excesses of unhinged democracy. A little rebellion now and then is a good thing, he says. Jefferson ignores all practical considerations. His lofty rhetoric undermines the needs of our country. Let's instead focus on the substantive economic policies I've presented for the growth of our Republican nation.
Man, what are you even saying? An industrial country is prime for this land. Bro, chill, we don't need no bank. Better shut your mouth before I give you a spank. Forget my slaves, I'm making that cash. I'm all for those rights, but I'll use my lash. Cause my name be Thomas Jefferson, and I ain't a dumb, I a smart person.
Jefferson the agrarian, a straight-up barbarian. Small farms, no growth, the nation a joke. Unless we stick with me, the big business benefactor, stomping down this old farmer while he rides his tractor. Question I pose is simple to digest. Tell me, Jeff, don't you want the country at its best? Then why sink the power and lose the debt? We've already seen that success. Or have you already forgotten the articles? You know, those ones you fought with your whole arsenal? I'm sick and tired of all your hypocrisy, brought about by your need for democracy, freedom, liberty, and justice for all, except for those slaves you keep behind your walls.
Yeah, I came straight out of the Caribbean, seen you trying to send America to oblivion. Face so wide, you be looking like a simian, bout to send your ass out just like all the Indians.
There's water on